1943, the height of World War II. While the Allies were making significant strides against the Axis powers, a mysterious and shocking experiment was taking place in Montreal, Canada. This top-secret project, known as Project Rainbow, would go on to become one of the strangest episodes in Canadian scientific history, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions that continue to perplex researchers and scientists today. Project Rainbow was headed by the highly esteemed physicist, Dr. Eam Boe, Wilbert Smith, who was employed by the Canadian Department of Transport at the time. Intriguingly, Smith claimed that this project was authorized by a high-ranking official in the U.S. Department of Defense, with whom he had established contact through unofficial channels. The objective of Project Rainbow was nothing less than to develop a method for rendering radar invisibility on naval vessels, effectively making them undetectable to enemy forces. The team working under Dr. Bolt to enemy forces. Smith began conducting their research in earnest, exploring the realms of electromagnetism and radio waves with unprecedented intensity. They delved deep into the science behind the behavior of electromagnetic fields and their potential interaction with radar systems. The team's work led to the development of a prototype device that was installed on board a Canadian Navy corvette, HMCS Montreal, for testing purposes. The results of these trials were nothing short of astonishing. According to Dr. Magnetic Fields, astonishing. Smith's memoirs and reports, the ship had successfully vanished from radar screens multiple times during the tests. The team believed they had achieved something extraordinary, a means to manipulate electromagnetic fields in such a way as to render objects invisible to radar. However, this is where the story takes an even more peculiar twist. Following the successful trials of Project Rainbow, Dr. Smith reported that all documentation and evidence related to the project suddenly disappeared. The scientists involved were reassigned to other projects, and any mention of Project Rainbow was strictly forbidden. This sudden suppression of information has led many researchers to speculate about the true nature and purpose of the project. Over the years, various theories have emerged surrounding Canada's Philadelphia experiment. Some suggest that the project may have been a cover for more clandestine research, such as testing advanced stealth technology or even exploring the realms of teleportation. Others believe that the extraordinary results achieved during Project Rainbow's trials might have had unintended consequences, perhaps even endangering the lives of those aboard HMCS Montreal. Despite numerous attempts to uncover the truth behind Canada's Philadelphia experiment, much about Project Rainbow remains shrouded in mystery. The Canadian government has consistently refused to release any information related to the project, citing national security concerns. Dr. Smith's memoirs and reports provide a tantalizing glimpse into what might have been, but they too raise more questions than answers. As researchers continue to delve into the enigma of Project Rainbow, one thing remains clear: Canada's Philadelphia experiment stands as a testament to the strange and fascinating history of suppressed inventions, classified experiments, and hidden science. The mystery surrounding this project serves as a reminder that there are still many secrets waiting to be uncovered in the annals of scientific history. Secrets that have the potential to challenge our understanding of the world around us, and perhaps even redefine the boundaries of what is possible. In the early 1970s, Canada's scientific community was shaken by an extraordinary series of events that remain shrouded in mystery to this day. At the heart of this enigma lay a top-secret research project, codenamed Phoenix, which took place at the Canadian government's Suffield Experimental Station in Alberta. Although many details surrounding Phoenix remain classified, we have managed to piece together some crucial information about the key players involved in this bizarre chapter of Canada's scientific history. The man who oversaw the entire Phoenix operation was Dr. Norbert E. Forsyth, a respected physicist and research administrator within the Canadian government. Appointed as director of Suffield Experimental Station in 1968, Forsyth was responsible for managing the station's considerable resources and guiding its scientific endeavors, including the enigmatic Phoenix project.